Okay, I think we're rolling. I think we're good.
I'm ready, bro. Let's do it.
We're ready to do this.
Let the English see you do it.
Let's.
Oh, I need to put my microphone thing in.
Hello, friends. Welcome to a brand new segment, brand new for Compass Roanoke students exclusively, called Let's Talk About It. And the reason for this is really because there's a lot of, we just know a lot of great people with a lot of great opinions, and who better to share not just a taco, but thoughts with Josh Akers himself. In our first ever episode of Let's Talk About It. First ever.
First ever.
And we got a lot to talk about.
We do.
So let's talk about it. So you were the student pastor here for how many years?
Correct. Yeah, I was a student pastor here at Compass Roanoke for 5 years.
Okay, for 5 years.
5 years, yep.
And
5 glorious years.
And actually, I'm going to back us up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Would you describe this taco that we have sitting in front of us here?
So this taco, and thank you very much for allowing me to choose the taco. So this particular taco came from Jalapenos on South Main Street in Keller. Shout out to Jalapenos. They're legit.
They look legit. I got a little lime I'm going to put on mine here. You want some of this lime?
No, it's okay, bro.
All right, we can share a lime.
Yeah, so this is a shredded beef taco on flour. Got some onion in there, some cheese.
A little cilantro, looks
and,
like.
a lot of cilantro, actually.
A mountain of cilantro.
That's the way we like it.
Should we just take a bite and try this thing real quick?
Yeah, let's have at it.
All right. I hope our mics can taste how good this is. They can hear the taste. That doesn't make any sense. But
it made sense.
Here's the thing we're gonna do with this. Let's taco about it Tuesdays. Taco Tuesdays, right? We're on a mission to discover the best taco in the DFW, nay, America, nay, the world, I would say.
I would even venture so far as to say to the farthest reaches
of the
galaxy.
Of the known galaxy. So each week as we do this, different taco, different perspective, and at the end of this, we're gonna give this taco a grade to see where it ranks after a few weeks of getting some new faces on this and new tacos on this. But we have some important business to talk about.
Yes.
What's like a cool, crazy, interesting, memorable story with some students involved? Like, what kind of like pops out to you, like a memory?
There's lots. So we were out on the lake. We were doing this end of summer event, like for those of you who've been in Roanoke Student Ministry for a while, Lake Bash. If you remember Lake Bash.
Lake Bash.
So we're doing this. I'm out on jet skis. We've got this big pontoon boat. I'm out on a jet ski. I've got 2 students riding with me. A guy named Gavin and a guy named Brian. We're chasing boats around so I can catch their waves. So I can catch their wake so you can jump the wake.
Get a little air.
So we go over one and we fly over this wake. We land and we're all laughing and Gavin goes, "Whoa, Brian came right off the seat." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah.
And we keep hauling. We buzz by the pontoon boat and the people on the pontoon boat are like doing this whole number and I'm an idiot and I'm like, "Oh, hey, how you doing?"
What's up, guys?
Yeah, right. We just keep going. And then Gavin goes, "No, man, Brian fell off."
He's gone.
And I was like, "What?" And I look back, Brian's not there anymore. Sorry, Brian. He's like way out. So I circle back around and go pick him up, which was just hilarious. I did tell Gavin, I'm like, "Hey, bro, totally on me. My fault."
Gavin was just hoping it didn't happen to him after that.
However, next time just say, "Hey, Brian fell off." Because when he said Brian came off the seat, I'm thinking like,
got a little air.
That.
I think we need to tag Gavin and Brian in this to get their side and confirm
for sure
this story.
For sure.
For you, transitioning out of student ministry, right? But you're not we're still gonna see your face around here, right? Like, what's kind of next for you?
So I'm super grateful that I get to stay here. So I'm doing adult ministry and specifically groups. So it's still discipleship stuff, but so I am doing community groups. And helping groups get formed and leaders get with people and just discipling adults. Because that was the thing that's happened in my life numerous times, like the church showing up in dark moments of my life.
Yes.
And being there, and the way that just galvanized my faith, and the way that just the bond that's there from those things, like that kind of stuff doesn't go away. That's the kind of things that helps people continue on in their walk with Christ, is to see the church be the church.
I'm just impressed you use the word galvanize. That's a great word.
Typically, I try to stick with monosyllabic words because I was homeschooled, but
monosyllabic in and of itself is a bit backwards, honestly.
It is a little bit backwards.
Many of you students feel the same way as me. I think when we can just say, thanks, Josh, for what you've done for the student ministry here. And we know that God's got some awesome, great things planned for you and for Compass through you as well. I think right now, we're just gonna take a bite break.
Okay.
Let's just get this back in our palate. You know what I mean? Plus it's got some seepage going.
Yeah, we had to let the grease drain.
Gotta let it marinate a little longer.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice
I did
taco.
not steer you wrong, bro.
No, and you never have. We've had lunch several times. Every time is better than the last.
They have another taco there. And so if you ever go to Jalapenos in Keller and order the lengua taco.
Okay,
lengua.
This is what he wanted
Delicious.
to have first, okay? He said, hey, just try, get this taco, try it out. It'll be great. I get there, and it's beef tongue. A beef tongue taco.
It's good, man.
I was pleased and a little relieved that they were out of the beef tongue. Josh says it's because they're so popular. I say because it's gross. I don't there's just something weird about my mouth eating cow's mouth.
Well, you're not eating the mouth, you're eating the tongue. It's not like, the lips and everything, those are in hot dogs. That's
okay, right. I think we just need to run a quick game of two truths and a lie. And I think I need to learn something about you today.
I once chased a boy into a bathroom.
Okay.
A small boy, 6 years old, once chased a boy into a bathroom in Africa. I once
that changes the whole game.
Went surfing in Australia.
Wow.
And I've also been in a hurricane.
Wow. Chased a frightened African boy into a bathroom. Surfed in Australia or been in a hurricane. If you know, just comment that you know. Just make it known that you already knew this. If you're watching this, and
I'm curious.
I want to see if anybody actually knows this. I'm gonna just guess. I don't think you have surfed in Australia.
That was a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
I probably should have left off the Australia part.
I didn't.
That I've been surfing.
Okay, see, I was going to go with...
Is that your final answer?
That was my final answer.
Okay.
That was my final answer. I actually would have believed that you've been to Australia, just didn't surf there. Well, you know what? I got it, which means I deserve another bite of my taco,
Yeah,
I think.
absolutely. Yeah.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, I've never surfed in Australia or anywhere else for that matter. The boy in Africa was an accident.
What is your least favorite part of this kind of coronavirus quarantine season? What's something you just want to complain about? This is a safe place. You have the freedom to do that here.
I just hate not being able to be around people. Because I'm an extrovert and highly relational and I like to be around people, but not being able to be around people and at the same time wanting to be around people, but not wanting to be around, it's this really weird thing that just feels like, what? I don't even know what's going on right now.
Yeah. What are some things that maybe God is teaching you or that you're getting out of this time that's a good thing?
I think one of the things that God has been teaching me through this is to surrender my expectations. Right?
Yeah.
Just blow those up there. Just surrender my expectations because they're not big enough. As a church, we've been able to minister to different people because it's not just confined to who comes in our building. Right?
Yeah.
We have people that are worshiping with us from all over the world. And so I've got to worship with my sister. I live 2,000 miles away from my family. Whatever your expectations are, just surrender them because his thing is way better.
Let me ask this as we kind of wrap this up. We also got to grade these tacos. It's a big deal.
We do. Yes,
so
sir.
let me ask you this. If you could have the platform to say one thing directly to the students of Compass Roanoke during this time, what is that one thing that you want to really impress to our students right now?
You guys are going to change the world. 100%. And if I can give you a piece of advice, and it's something that came out of the New Testament. The Apostle Paul said this. Jesus talked about this. Be at peace with people, right? Jesus came to give us peace, and the peace that he gives us is beyond our comprehension. Paul talked about strive for peace with all people. Make sure that nobody misses out on the grace that God gives you. You are going to change the world, but you're not going to do that by burning the world to the ground. You're going to do that through peace.
I couldn't agree more. Compass Roanoke students, they're going to change the world. They're already changing the world. I believe that.
Oh yeah.
And so it's going to be incredible to just keep moving forward and keep seeing what God has in store for them and for us. We have one more really also exciting and important topic, and that's giving this taco a grade.
Okay.
Let's take one more bite. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. Cool. I got to rotate it a little bit. It's getting a little messy. Really taking all the flavor right now, taking the texture, really analyze. It's very important. This is data that we are collecting, all right? Best taco in DFW, AKA the Galaxy. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna grade these. This taco in 3 categories, all right?
Okay.
First category is going to be flavor, all right? Just overall flavor. How are they balanced? So 10 is max. Remind everybody again where it was from. It's
Jalapenos on South Main Street in Keller. It's right next to a computer repair shop.
It's weirdly next to a...
If you blink, you'll pass it.
And this was the shredded beef taco. The
beef taco.
The flavor.
Scale 1 to 10.
I'm gonna give it. I got mine.
All right.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Here's the reveal. 1, 2, 3. 8.1.
7.3.
Wow. I really enjoyed the flavor. 7.3. Seems like it's a little low, but that's your opinion.
It is.
I respect and value your opinion. All right, next category. You got flavor. Let's go texture now.
Texture.
I'm being real here. I really felt like, let's flip it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. I really gave mine a 6.8.
Wow, 6.8.
A 10 out of 10 texture.
I gave mine a 10 out of 10 texture. It was like the shredded beef was juicy.
It was.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was not, but it wasn't slimy. Everything was peak freshness.
I think this is why texture was only a 6.8 for me. I think the drippage, the seepage, if I will, if I may, was a little too overwhelming for me.
Really?
It kind of wet the tortilla a little too much. And I don't really like a wet tort. All right? And you can take that to the bank.
Have you ever had tort? It's like this layered cake.
The last, and this is a really ambiguous, really just kind of follow your heart kind of a judging. It's called the overall mouth goodness, okay? And it's the O.M.G. factor. It's overall mouth goodness. It's the O.M.G. factor.
O.M.G.
All of the culinary experts of today are rating their food using the O.M.G. factor. What does your heart say? Overall mouth goodness.
Right.
All right. Of judgment.
Factor.
The O.M.G. factor.
That's what everybody says. 7.7.
7.6.
Wow.
Yes. We have similar palates. Here's what happens now. A quick averaging of these scores.
Okay, sure.
We're gonna average these out and give you a final score here. Okay, this just in, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, here we go. Hold on
The
here.
jalapenos taqueria, a 7.9 overall rating. That's pretty good.
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
7.9 overall rating. Hey, here's the deal, my friends. Thank you for going on this Talk About It adventure with us. Tomorrow night at 6:30, hop back on the socials with us because we are having a live service and we want to see you there. Come worship with us. Come get encouraged. It's going to be awesome.
Sweet.
Back in full
Can't
swing
wait.
on Wednesday nights. And join us every Tuesday for another session of Let's Talk About It.
My microphone fell off.
Okay.
Silly microphone. Like what? I don't even know what's going on right now.